Hey, what's up, everybody? Podcast time. Let's go. Here we go. Ready?
In it.
You in it? Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
It is.
Got a lot to be thankful for. God is good. He's amazing. He's incredible. And so much to be thankful for. And it's really easy to say I'm thankful for family and I'm thankful for salvation and I'm thankful for mercy and grace and I'm thankful for, there's a lot of I won't say stock answers, but a lot of the answers that are easy to come up with. But as we enter into Thanksgiving season, we're getting ready to celebrate a year. We have already celebrated a year of closing here, but we're getting ready to celebrate a year of being here in this new facility. As you look at this new facility, what God has done here over the last year, what are you most thankful for here specifically in this church, in this building, in this last season, over the last year? What are you most thankful for over the last year?
I think some of the challenges that we've faced, as our team, we've had to grow a lot this year, and it's been really cool. Just watching people grow, watching individuals grow, watching our team change and just evolve, and looks different than it did a year ago. A lot of new faces, a lot of new pieces, but I personally am really thankful for the challenges because they've forced us to grow. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, your team looks completely different than a year ago.
Yeah.
Most teams, our staff looks completely different than it did a year ago. What about you? Over the last year, what are you most thankful for?
That we made it a year.
Yeah. We did make it.
Oh, we made it.
We made it. It seemed like it was never gonna even out. It just always kept piling on more and more and more and changing and doing and fixing things and repairing and making things, more up to date. And then I think finally I'm thankful it's leveled off.
Yeah, I agree. And there's still stuff that's
Needs
left
to be
over,
done,
need
for
to be
sure.
done. We talk about
we've leveled off, or we've just gotten used to the chaos.
Yeah.
I think it's probably used to the chaos.
Yeah. I am probably most thankful for those of you who heard my heart and my vision and bought into it. Not only, financially, yes, but just spiritually and emotionally and physically, that you bought into where God was taking us, and you decided that you would allow me to lead through this process, and you followed and came along for the journey with us. I think that's really incredible to have a group of people that will look at you and say, hey, if you charge that mountain, we're coming with you. Yeah. And so I am here specifically in this scenario that I'm talking about. I am most thankful for that. It has been an interesting year. Yeah.
To say the least.
Most memorable moment here over the last year.
Oh,
you have one? Most memorable moment or thing that you've been through here over the last year.
Oof.
There's a lot.
Oof.
There is a lot.
I think just that first day that we actually got the keys and we signed, and how there was 125 people here, ready to rip up carpet and tear down things. And it was just like it felt cool that everybody wanted, had bought into it and wanted to help and join in, coming in and then just being able to say, we got the keys. And then everybody rushed everywhere.
Yeah, it was
doing
awesome.
Stuff.
It was awesome.
Probably the giant is dead. That one was really cool. Some of the baptisms that have happened over the past few months have been just personally really cool. Some of the people that have come in, people that have even come back or that have been gone for years, like Robert. That one was really cool for me, just to see him come back and get baptized. Even, people in small groups and things like that we have relationships with that have come back. Probably another one is the Sunday that we sang gratitude and hallelujah, and that moment of worship that happened there was really powerful.
Yeah.
Definitely stuck with me in my brain. So
yeah, for me, it was our first Sunday here. And I tell the story often of our very first Sunday where I thought 100 people were going to show up and only 8 showed up. And the waiting for people to get there and wondering why nobody was coming, and honestly had the thought of, as we were moving in here, is it going to be the same situation, the same scenario whenever we get here, where you think people are going to come, you think this is what people want, and then you get into the service and you find out that nobody showed up and nobody wanted what it is that that you're offering or that God is doing through you. And then that first service to have, I don't know, 1,200 people or something like that. Do you remember?
Yeah,
something of that nature here that Sunday. It was really incredible. And just kind of looking around the room, I know I took a video and just was like, wow, God, like I'm blown away that, this is the total opposite of the moment that I had when we first started. This is the moment of, where are all these people coming from? And thank you, Lord, for right. Who are these people? And thank you. And not all of them stayed, but it was just a really cool, almost visionary type moment for me, almost a redemptive moment from me. To where, God's just always had his hand on this ministry, but it was just one of those moments of, him saying, I got you, man. I got you. You walking in, the calling and the vision that I've placed before you. So I've got you. Cool moment. The biggest hurdle that you had to cross, or biggest thing that you had to figure out while you were here, maybe it was a work project, maybe it was, whatever. What's the biggest thing that you're just like, man, this was a booger, us trying to tackle this?
Outside sound.
Lord of mercy. So for us at 3690, we always had, music pumping outside and had that energy outside. And then we got here and it took us 9 months.
Yeah, 9 months is about. Yeah, because I
got
through
some few systems.
Yeah, I got some stuff, and then I realized I had no idea what I was doing, and I ruined a few speakers along the way. So,
yes, you did.
Yeah, I thought it was a simple thing, and it turns out the wiring that I was having to do was not simple at all. So, I learned my lesson. I'll never do it like that again.
Caleb, I'm going to ask you this question too. So be thinking. What about you, Maddie? Most difficult thing, biggest. Maybe it was a work project. Maybe it was something. What's the thing you had to work through that you're like, man, I'm so thankful. That thing was a booger. I'm so thankful it's done or finished or whatever.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Thanksgiving.
No. No. The very first time we ever had a huge meal here. Glad that was over. That was changed. That was life-changing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it took like an hour and 45 minutes
to get everybody
through the line.
Yeah.
And then last night we had one and it took 36 minutes to get everybody through the line. No, there's a bunch of different things. Just like long, tedious things that have taken a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably for me, the bathrooms.
The bathroom.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna make it through that or not, and that was before.
I didn't know if we were gonna have.
Here.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna have bathrooms to open the first service.
That was stressful.
Me and Liv and Christy and Angie and other people, like my knees are ruined from laying the carpet in the foyer.
Carpet in the foyer.
That black carpet, and then they had to be turned every other way, and the whole row wasn't turned, and then we had to try to lift it up and turn it, and I was so glad. I had bruises on my knees. It hurt so bad.
Did too.
I'm so glad that's over.
I think it's funny that people look at ministry and don't think we do those things.
Oh, yeah, we laid the carpet in the foyer.
And, like, we enjoy some of that stuff, too.
Yeah.
Like,
it was fun.
It's fun.
For about the first hour.
Yeah. I mean,
it was good.
The big task can be, like, difficult and, like,
painting the gross tile in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Tedious, long.
Yeah.
Took us weeks, and then it didn't work, and then you had to do it again, and oh gosh, it was bad.
Yeah, the stalls were the ones that for me, I didn't know if we were gonna have bathrooms the first day.
Yeah, putting those stalls back together after
putting them back
together after we tore them out and redid the floor, and it was
y'all. I don't know how y'all. I just helped carry stuff, but that puzzle was impressive.
That was-
They're
They're not. It's
and
not
they're
right.
not right.
Yeah, it's not right.
A couple of them don't have.
There's a
doors.
door missing.
Yeah.
There's 2 doors missing.
Yeah, we.
One stall has 4 toilet paper rolls and
Yeah.
one has none, and we have
None,
to just
yeah.
put it on the back of the toilet. So
Oh,
It's not worth
ministry's fun, man. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And even you talked about how some of the big projects can be fun. Like even now, with us redoing the chairs, Lee's doing all of the hard work. We're just the grunt labor,
Yeah.
and us pulling staples or installing them. That stuff. At first, it was almost like a huge task, like, oh, we got to go pull staples. And now it's almost become like, hey, let's
part of
hang
our
out.
it's
and-
routine now.
Yeah, let's hang
Once
out.
we-
Let's have some fun. Let's laugh. Let's pick on each other, and let's just enjoy this moment together.
We're gonna miss it once it's over.
And they say by the end of the year, it's going to be finished.
Yeah.
What about you, Caleb? What was the big project that you think, man, I'm so thankful that booger's over?
Oh my Lord, there's 2 of them.
Okay.
Youth building was god awful.
It was bad.
Which part of
Yeah.
it?
Every
Like cleaning it?
The entire youth building.
cleaning it, finding where people who are staying in it use the bathroom and having to tear the carpet out around that area. That pool table that we had to break to get out of there.
Yeah.
Every last bit of it. That stage was heavy. They
Mm-hmm.
had that big old aluminum wall behind it that had sharp screws sticking out every last piece and crack.
I think the youth building is a perfect example. That's a thing that probably the majority of people who even came to work days or came to be a part of this never saw out there,
No.
never saw how bad it was,
Never had
never
to
saw
smell
the
it.
work, never had to smell it, never saw how bad it was to work on. And so, one of those cool perspectives of nobody has any clue how difficult just that facility in and of itself was so difficult and so challenging to get updated. What was the second one?
the lights, when we redid the lights in the sanctuary.
That was cool.
Oh, that was cool.
That was cool.
That's one of those I
Because
enjoyed
y'all,
that one.
Yeah.
I did it with Sam the whole day.
Yeah.
And they're just dropping.
You had a baseball glove catching lights out of the
Yeah.
ceiling. That was fun.
That was the most fun part.
Yeah.
But they're like falling off the ceiling and stuff, and boom, glass shatters, and you're sitting right next to it. And we did it on a Thursday, which means we had to make
Get it
sure it was
done.
all done
Yeah.
and cleaned.
Yeah, I cleaned up a lot of glass.
Yeah. We did.
And then the
And
one
the
fell
rose.
and hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I was
one
on
was
top
wild.
of a 16-foot A-frame ladder with a 20-foot pole on my hands, unscrewing a light, and it came falling out of and the media lady caught it on camera. She was up there working and she was recording us, and light came falling out, pop, right on the head, and then splat on the ground.
Yeah, because I missed it. It went away from me.
Yeah.
I was down there trying to catch it, but
He had his glove on and it didn't work. The sound was a booger trying to get, the
Sound was
soundboard.
terrible.
We went through the shipping crisis where everything was stuck on shipping containers in the ocean and waited on a lot of stuff to get here. Thankfully, we had a long period of exploring the property before we actually closed, so we were able to order a lot of stuff and have it here. But the sound was one of them that we weren't, and it was a booger to finally get into place.
yeah, and even like transitioning once we got it working, transitioning things back to the South Campus. That like all of those transitional things were, thankfully they all went smoother than I expected. I'm a realist, so I put my expectations low, but everything worked out. And the new sound stuff has been such a huge blessing just overall.
Yeah.
It's definitely helped out a lot.
So somebody watching this right now who they are getting ready to enter into a building process, or they're walking into a storefront, facility, and they're getting ready to move their, church, or getting ready to start a church, and the facility stands in front of them. We're going to give them some advice on what it is that you would say to them or encourage them or help them here in this moment, as some pastor who is, he's meeting in his living room right now with 12 people, and he's getting ready to walk in, rent, buy, whatever, a new facility. Advice on the facility. Give them some wisdom. Either one of you, whoever wants to start.
It's going to be chaos. Even if you don't think it's going to be, and you've planned and you've bought, like you said, like you're going to run into issues. It's going to be chaotic for a while, you're going to get mad at each other and you're going to use words that you then have to turn it right around and apologize to everybody. Because, I've done it. I've yelled at them, or, Sim's a little hot-headed, so he's yelled. Jamie's hot-headed. So he gets
Cool as the other side of the
frustrated and
pillow.
flares his nostrils, and then you got to get out of the room. Grits his teeth. Just know that you're going to get through it, and make sure you apologize so nobody leaves or gets their feelings hurt. But it's going to be tough, but it's also it's going to bring you guys closer together. I think we grew closer as a staff and as a church, get everybody involved so that they feel like they've helped and they want to invest in it as well.
I agree. You don't have to do it yourself.
Right.
Yeah. No matter how small the task may seem, bring somebody else in to help you, not because you need the help to finish the task, but because you need the time of bonding and they need to feel like they've invested in the facility. Right. So, agree totally. Sim?
I think one thing I've learned, especially from you through this process, is don't shy away from the big stuff, like the bathrooms and things like that. Like, to me, like, looking at it from my perspective, that was like, why are we doing this? This is crazy. Like, that is a big job.
They were god awful.
Yeah, they were bad. But in my brain, I was like, we have 6 weeks. Like, how are we gonna do this? And because of like just sheer will and determination, it was done. You know. And I think those kind of things are like really important. Like, if you put your mind and your back into it, like, we can get it done. And now thankfully we have a lot of people around that rallied around it, and we had to hire in some professionals, but at the same time, like,
to clean up our mess that we couldn't figure out.
But it was done, and it looks way better than it did before.
Yeah, right now on a scale of 1 to 10, when we first got here, it looked about like a 2.
Yeah. Like a 1985 2.
But
now I was gonna say like a 3.5 or 4.
3.5. But now it looks at least like a 6.
I would say 7.5. There's still some things that need to be done. Like, if you got rid of this upstairs, I would say an 8.5.
No, I'm talking about just the bathrooms.
Oh,
no, I'm talking about just the bathrooms.
Yeah,
just the bathrooms.
I'm good with a 6.
I'm good with the 6. Yeah,
2 to 6.
Yeah.
So we still didn't get them amazing, perfect. And people who walk in now look at them and they may say, I can't believe these bathrooms other things around here look like an 8 or a 9. These bathrooms look like a 6. I can't believe that. But they don't know that we upgraded them from a 2 to a 6.
Oh, we should have put a framed picture of what they looked like in before on the wall. So then when they walked in, I have some pictures. I might
we
show
should
that.
totally frame some pictures.
So then they see, oh, it's not as bad as I think it is.
And again, we do this understanding that this isn't the end result, that we are also going to come before Easter this year, going to change out the stalls and make them all match and pretty and fresh and clean and all that sort of stuff. So
awesome.
Yeah, praise the Lord for that. We're a year in. We are looking to the future, and you've heard me talk about sacred season this year coming up with some vision stuff and some stuff that's in front of us. Looking to the future, what's a big thing inside of your ministry or inside of this ministry that you're like, man, I can't wait to see this come to pass? Maybe something that I've said, or maybe something that you're just stirring inside of you that you just love to see come to pass. I think this stuff's important because I think it's important for people to see in ministry, you should never just get satisfied and say, this is where we're at, let's stop. There's always more that we're pressing towards.
I'm definitely excited for the Kids Pointe upgrades that we're doing to the LED wall in there. I mean, I'm never in there, but I just know how much they're going to be able to do with that.
Can only
kind of
imagine.
Stuff. Like, it's going to be incredible. That's going to help with just their ability to minister and be more effective. So I think that's going to be super awesome. Studio wise for the worship department, I think that's going to be really cool when we get to focus on that and start doing some things in there to not just benefit us, and not just to put music out, but also benefit campuses and things like that. That's kind of what I see going forward, and some other things going on in our space of things is like we're talking about doing a developmental band. Me and Bill are working on that, so that's going to be cool. Some younger kids, some younger musicians, just in general, even if they're adults, but working with them and trying to pour into people that may not be ready to play on a Sunday, but that's something that they desire to do, you know? So we put together a plan for that. I think it's going to be awesome.
Maddie.
I don't dream. I don't like have goals. I just like to be in the moment because I don't want to think about. I don't want to think about what's to come. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know what's to come?
Oh no, I don't know. I'd rather just take it like day by day because I feel like it's gonna stress me out, and I don't want to stress out.
No
So
stress.
I don't have much. I don't do that. He dreams big enough. I'm good.
I dream big enough for the both of us.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
dreaming that the Broncos are going to make an impressive comeback this year
It would be
and
impressive.
make the playoffs.
And I'm gonna be a realist and say it's not gonna happen.
If
Come
they
on, buddy.
don't, if
You can do it.
Russell Wilson doesn't come back around, he needs to go play baseball or something.
He's got a huge contract with us that he's guaranteed so much.
4 years? Is that what it is, Caleb?
It was 5.
It's embarrassing.
But I think
thought.
the last year's not guaranteed, or maybe the last 2 years not guaranteed, or something
Well,
like that.
Russell, you need to step up, buddy.
For real.
Russ, let's do this thing, man. Let's eat, Russ. Let's eat. Bronco country, let's ride.
Do something.
Do something. World Cup's coming up. Who you pulling for?
U.S.
Oh boy, good answer. Who you pulling for?
U.S.
Yeah, that girl. Good
Hey,
answer.
This should be posted on the first game of the World Cup for the
First
US.
game of the World Cup's today. We play Wales. I'm going with a 2-1 victory against Wales right
That'd
now.
be clutch.
That's my prediction.
I think we come out hot. We go up 3-zip.
Who's your favorite player?
Weah.
Timothy Weah. You know his dad is the president of Liberia?
Dang, that's
Liberia.
cool.
Who's your favorite player? You forgot his name?
Yeah.
Starts with a B.
Haji.
It's Haji.
Oh, what happened
Yeah.
to Brendan Aronson?
That's not her.
No, that's not me. I chose the underdog that people don't even think should
Don't even
be
know why
on the
he's on the team.
No,
But he's a forward striker.
Yeah.
What
He's
is
going
he?
to score a goal.
He's gonna score a goal. Someone's gonna get hurt. He's gonna go in and
Yeah.
he's gonna say.
Hopefully it's not Weah. I need him to score a lot of goals.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
they're
So,
projecting Pulisic to have 5 in the
Who's your favorite
tournament.
player?
Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
I've been on the Pulisic bandwagon since the Trinidad Tobago game.
Yeah, my favorite player is Weston McKennie. I
He's a
love
beast.
whenever there's, scuffles on the field.
He's in
And
the middle of all of them.
That's
Immediately.
my kind of dude
Me
right
too.
there.
I love it. Immediately, you're like, "Where's Weston McKennie? Here he comes!" Wham! Just slam somebody. I love it. That
If
dude's
you
a
playing a
beast.
sport and you backing away from the fight, you ain't one of my teammates.
I like that dude. That
Yeah.
dude's amazing. All right, so 2-1, U.S. men's national team victory. We go on to draw with England.
That's a strong prediction.
Yeah, draw with England, either 0-0 or 1-1. Either way, I'm thrilled. And then we go into the Iran.
Yeah.
Iran. We go into the Iran game.
And we're gonna ran them over.
What? We go into the Iran game with four points already, and we're just going to try to come out with a tie, but I think we're going to have a 1-0 victory over Iran. That's my prediction. We come out with 7 points out of the group stage and actually lose. No, we will finish up top with England. We both will have 7. But England will win goal differential and come out as the top team out of the group, and we'll finish second place in the group.
Strong prediction.
It's my prediction.
That's a good.
Really off the wall, but I was playing FIFA with Tobena last week. A little old
Who do you
school
use when you
battle.
play FIFA?
I was literally about to say Chelsea because their speed is really impressive, but Pulisic plays with them, and he is like he doesn't even start for them in real life, and he was ridiculous. And I was like, this is such an American football game. Yeah. They've made the best American player for real.
Well, he is amazing.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I scored like 7 goals with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tobina did. I'll say this to be truthful. Tobina beat me overall.
Goal scorers for U.S. men's national team will be Pulisic will score once.
Pulisic is projected to score 5 goals in the World Cup run.
I only have 3 goals coming out of this group stage. 2-1 victory, 0-0 draw, and a 1-0 victory. I only got 3 goals to give away right now.
And you don't think we score in the round of 16 game?
No, I'm just saying in the group stage. Right? Pulisic scoring 1.
Haji.
Gio Reyna is scoring 1. Let's go, Gio.
Gio Reyna can
Gets
find
me
the back of the
pumped
net.
right there. He's scoring 1.
He can find the back.
And then I'm going with a wild card here. It's going to be a set piece, corner kick. Walker Zimmerman's going to come in with a big header and score a goal.
Tim Ream could.
There you go. There's my prediction. All right. Post it. I love you guys. Thank y'all for joining us. Thanks for hanging out.
Hold on, let me give you a Thanksgiving joke.
Thanksgiving joke. Here we go.
That's great.
Why didn't the cook season the Thanksgiving turkey?
I don't know why.
There was no time. THYME.
I love you guys. Peace. Let's go.